Game 3 of our triple header here, the Utah Top 50. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you. Game 3 tonight, the Kentucky Colonels and the Anaheim Amigos.
All right, so Isaac Garrett in the circle tonight for the Amigos. Isaac, I hope you watch this because next week, here's what's got to happen. When you walk into that center circle, you got to look across the midcourt line and just say, "Tell us we will die like dogs." I'm just saying,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I mean, it's a missed opportunity.
Well, the missed opportunities of the whole Amigos team. There's a steal by Garrett. And on the other end, Garrett rises and flushes. That they don't come out doing my little buttercup. My little buttercup.
Yeah.
That's fine, but unable to finish there is Whitehead. Been a little lopsided tonight in our previous 2 games. Hope we get something a little closer. Frankum can't get that little left-handed love to fall.
I'll tell you that. That'll be a fun task tonight if it's indeed Bettinger who gets to deal with Jagger in the block.
How about Tyler Christensen somehow getting on the short side and getting that one to go? And there's the bucket as well.
Tough pull-up there for Jax Allen. We talk about guys that have really shined at the top 50. We talked about a couple last games. Jax Allen's been that guy for me for Anaheim.
Right.
I mean, look, Jagger's been fantastic. But, man, Jax is a young man I didn't really have on my radar. But the way he's played here, that young man, he can play some basketball and just a sophomore down at Cedar Valley.
So Cedar Valley's got a couple of really good players.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where they go. Remember the Aviators, which we've had some really good names join the state. The Aviators is certainly there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And so excited to see where they are because their football team's gotten a little better year over year. That's always the toughest program to get going, depending on what school you're at, not named Corner Canyon or some others.
Well,
but,
it wasn't smooth for Corner out of the chute either. It took them a while.
It did take them a little bit. I think year
4?
Year 2, they got to the semifinals. Remember, their quarterback got hurt, and then we had the running game. They lost to Roy.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the thing. It was like straight from 5A, boom. It was all, remember, because he had to declare in that area, to declare and say they were going. And they're able to figure that out. And then Kara gets there, taking over for Coach Eck, and there we go. But it's not as easy, and they have a lot of kids. That all goes through the hands of Bettinger. But the basketball team, I think you could see some of that ground kind of get going, especially what Westlake has built, become a basketball area.
And the other
there.
thing is, it's not like you've got 3 high schools right around you. I mean, you've got Corner, right, and there's a lot of high schools, a lot of growth in the south end of the valley. Cedar, you're kind of out there.
Yeah, it's you, Westlake.
On an island, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Westlake has
for
their
them.
own challenges.
And they got to go around the mountain there, right?
Yeah.
As Bettinger lost his footing on that one and went down on that far side.
Back to the game. Now that we've given everyone a geography lesson.
But at least it was about a school. They're just excited to see where that one goes as Jordy Barnes misses on the 3 and the rebound taken by Frankum. Is Jax Allen sends back to Jordy Barnes. Probably that's not Jordy Barnes, that's Schroeder.
Yeah.
Knocks down the 3. Nash for 3. I'm going to guess his dad is the former coach at Bingham.
That's very possible.
He played like a coach's son no matter what there.
If that's the case, Coach Schroeder, come on up next week, huh?
Yeah.
Come say hi. It's been a while.
We're going to confirm that, but I'm very positive. It's off the inbound. The ball got tipped out there to Bettinger. Mason working on man sent across court. Jordy Barnes, no. And Schroeder with the board. Frankum filled the body on the back, misses on the jump hook. Now quickly on the push here with Erickson. Erickson with the crossover. Nice take, and the finish won't go, but it'll be a foul, I believe, on the floor. Or are they going to give him on the shot?
I think that's going to be something this year that Caden's going to have to deal with night in, night out. And that is a lot of physicality, right? When you look at Region 1 and, of course, Syracuse, and Caden going to be shouldering a lot of that load for the Titans this year. I think there's going to be a lot of riding Caden Erickson this year, and that's going to be the play he's going to have to figure out how to capitalize on consistently as he makes that free throw at the line.
Real. So 7-4 here in the early goings. The step back three would not fall for Isaac Garrett. PG. Quick on the push. Barnes. Cross court Erickson. Good D there from Schroeder. And that shot off the mark, and it was out of bounds.
You're not going to put that past official Doug. Hey, Doug. Hey. He's right on that.
Hey, he'll read the news to you at night, too, as he used to do back in the day. Nice find inside, and it was Jackson McKee.
It sure was. They lost McKee on the inbound. Great move there by the box elder B. Of course, he's got a big Friday night coming up this week, but he's focused on Monday, Dusty.
They've been on a 2-game slide there for the Bees as the shot would not fall on the reverse for Allen. Comes
Jackson running
down
the floor here.
Three won't go on the board. Taken by Hinckley. And another take and finish there from Isaac Garrett. So Isaac's improvement from March to now, kind of night and day.
Yeah. He was a good player last year, but, man, he just looks very purposeful.
I mean, I don't want to – I mean, this isn't – I feel like his coordination kind of caught up a little bit, too. He was more of a off the ball, lots of different stuff. I didn't see him really take the ball off the dribble. As a nice take and finish on the inside there off the bump in the bucket, Tyler Christensen.
He's an aviator, too, on the floor tonight.
They are the Aviators.
I have a feeling we're going to hear that now for a little bit.
Alan,
not just tonight
that
either.
Is a new one. That just came to me. There we go. There's Allen can't finish on that one. Come on the other end. Jordy Barnes for three. Titan triple for the Colonels.
You know, Jordy's never afraid to take a shot. That time he's looking to distribute and no one around him. So just does what he's been trained to do, and that is nail it from range.
Jackson Smith misses on the three. Oh, Matani Hinckley gets on the floor. And how about the hustle?
There's been a plethora of hustling here on this end, eh?
Yes. Would you say I have a lot of hustle? A plethora of hustle?
You have a plethora.
Do you know what a plethora means?
I don't have your intellect, Dusty.
That's not true. One of the two of us has an MBA, and it's not the one speaking at the moment. Go back to Smith. Allen.
Dusty went to the School of Life.
That's right. Barnes, nice find to Bettinger, and Mason lays it in.
And I love the pull up the brakes, and when you've got that kind of a range and you hit that defense isn't going to continue to flow. It's an easy finish for Bettinger with the paint left empty.
Smith.
Sheesh. Whew. Jackson, be careful, man. The season's just a couple weeks away, huh?
Jackson. Oh, Purdy. Come back the other way. Barnes leaves it for the trailing. McKee for three.
Jackson McKee from range, eh?
Saw Papa McKee as coach during the winter at Box Elder High School, sitting in front and center. Is Schroeder to Hinckley, working around. Nice ball movement in the hands of Smith. Misses on the three. Rebound taken by Whitehead. Barnes fits that one into McKee. He sends back out. Jordy open for three. Off the mark and the rebound.
How about Hinckley? Such a nice job of kind of keeping Bettinger away, allowing room for that ball to come down. Teammate corralling the rebound.
Schroeder sends back out to Hinckley. Frankham.
Amigos right now needing to find some offense. A lot of ball movement here.
And this is Frankham on the inside going against Whitehead. Feeling in, fall away, and Whitehead swats it. Smith along two. Won't go. Frankham with the board off the floor, and he had nobody home and turnover.
And just so Jagger doesn't feel bad, Whitehead's going to cause that problem with a lot of kids in 6A. It's just the range, right? I mean, the reach that he has, the wingspan, it's hard working in the post to be able to get that shot away.
Especially when he sat back and waited to go after that. There's a foul on the screen, and we got a media timeout. So timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back. You're watching the 2022 Utah Top 50. Welcome back, Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. And running the camera tonight, Kimball Bigelow, because Vince Francis decided he needed the Monday night off. Go hang up on the slopes.
Yeah, he needed to go up in the clear air and kick the feet up and relax a little bit.
Some people like to take Mondays.
Some of us have to work. Yeah. Others take vacations, apparently.
Apparently. That claim work. That's only because of an insulting text message sent in our group text.
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you, I've got to take a work trip to Hawaii, Dusty, so.
Yeah. Jeez. As Frankham had that one go off his shoulder. Look at the Vince is watching you when he's not here. So, checking in on everything. He's trying to find that ball inside to Whitehead, and Frankham gets a little retribution for earlier with the block, and we'll go down the floor with the Amigos.
Of course, I still think it might just be leftovers from a rough Sunday, but
it's usually my excuse, the Monday I missed. So, and it's Vince. I always say Vince because it's V-Y-N-C-E. This is the most Vince has allowed us to speak about him because he's not here.
That's true.
As Smith misses on the fall away, McKee with the board. On transition, Bettinger can't get that one. A rebound to the Colonels, but nothing there. Frankham clears it for the Amigos.
A couple good defensive looks there by the Amigos. The extension by Hinckley really made a tough shot for Bettinger. And then you have Jagger down in the block that really forced that fadeaway to be very deep on the baseline. Tough shot.
Wow, Smith knowing that you got a guy on the backside able to get that to Frankham for the stick, and it's a three-point game. Bettinger in the lane, floats it, no. Rebound taken by Schroeder. Oh, nice little hesitation. Frankham straight away, got it.
Frankham inside last possession, outside this, 5 straight points.
I don't think Jagger could shoot like Frankham.
You have to catch me up on that one at halftime.
Mick Jagger, I don't think he...
No, I know that.
Okay.
Shoot like Frankham, I didn't catch that one.
Because Jagger Frankham, I was trying to, the moves like Jagger. It's a song. Mama Frankham got it.
Here's the deal. I'm almost bald, so a lot just kind of like hits the forehead and goes right over. So
I don't know if you can quote Adam Levine at the moment, but I did anyway. As that one doesn't go, and back down the floor we go with the Amigos. Find inside, and Frankham.
That duo has been phenomenal for the Amigos the entire tournament. I've joked if the Garrett family has a move coming up, Ridgeline would be a great spot.
Or vice versa.
Not that I would condone such action.
That's a commitment move, no matter what. Is finally
no kidding, huh?
Smith leaves it back for Hinckley. Frankham, now Smith on the angle. From way outside, Jackson Smith for three.
When Jagger had positioning in the paint, I was just waiting for him to drop it in, but Smith, recognizing he had a window, sends it up and hits it. And how about a 10-0 run here for the Amigos?
As Bettinger comes near side. That was William Santiago who worked that one around, and it's Garrett claiming the board.
Colonel's going a little cold here.
Oh, a tough shot, but Isaac gets his own rebound. Send it back out to Smith. Is that what will go? And it's William Santiago with the run out. Nice pass and the finish from McKee.
Boy, great break. Jackson McKee done a lot of everything, or shown some nice versatility tonight. That time on the run out.
Oh, nice crossover. Oh, Whitehead with another swat to the corner to Hinckley for three.
Braden Whitehead tonight is becoming a protector, defender of the paint. Been impressed with him defensively.
There's William Santiago. Tough pass there. Couldn't handle it. Whitehead. Remember, a big guy in that spot. That's a long ways for those hands to get down there. As we'll stay with the Amigos with 5:10 on a rolling clock. Frankham, 4-3.
An assist to Isaac Garrett. You have Allen on the drive, the kick out, over to Isaac, back to Jagger.
His second three of the first half for Jagger. Worked it in the paint last week. This week, he wanted to stretch it out. Schroeder blocked away by Mason Bettinger.
Yeah. Nice work by Mason. Hasn't taken a lot of shots tonight. I don't think I've seen him score yet, but he's been locked in defensively here in this first half.
Oh, I've seen Cyclone joining the Manning brothers tonight. Still hanging. Garrett has it slapped away. Barnes with the loose ball. Jordy with the left and finish.
But look at how far in the paint Jagger is able to go. And I love the quick shot there. I mean, we've seen Whitehead kind of square him up, being able to defend him when he's kind of turned around to square up. That time, little hook shot, allowing that shoulder to help create separation and drawing the contact there.
As Frankham gets to 1 for 2 for the Amigos. And a 9-point advantage.
By the way, I've had a coach tell me that he understands 20 touches a night for Jagger.
He got the message?
He got it, yeah.
A coach or the coach?
The coach, yeah. Of course, Coach Day, good evening.
Yeah. Always nice, no message received. Nice job off getting the board, go back up strong, couldn't get it. Whitehead with the rebound, no. And we'll stay here, but love the work down low for the rebound there by Tyler Christensen. Up top, Bettinger. Now back near side to Barnes. Christensen from the corner, no. Didn't pull on the three. Goes to Whitehead. And Whitehead nearly turns that one over. Got to remember, big man put the ball on the floor like that. You're welcoming that action from the wing.
And Matani Hinckley here playing that whole side of the floor. I mean, Whitehead rolls to the rim. He comes down to help. They skip it over. and Matani's still able to get over to close out the 3. And then, to your point, fouled there in the block because he was coming down to help again. But Matani's defense on that last drive, impactful.
So at the line, Mason Bettinger from Woods Cross misses the free throw. Doesn't happen a lot. Smith back to Hinckley. Hinckley goes at Whitehead. Fall away. Got over the top of the big fella. And good. And Mason on the other end.
Nice patience there by Benninger. So often when you're a scorer, you feel sped up in an attempt to try to find that bottom of the net, but showing patience there, waiting for the defense to get in the air. A nice finish.
Garrett had nowhere to go, turns it over. Give it up to Whitehead, and Whitehead scores. 7-point game. Schroeder had that one go through the hands, but gets to Garrett. Whoa! Garrett and Erickson tied up, and a little 6A shove at the end of that one. That yet to say everything's all good. Goes right back inside. Allen sends out Schroeder for 3. No. Oh. Garrett comes out of nowhere for the putback dunk.
I was going to say, I don't know that Isaac Garrett is very accustomed to being tied up like he was.
Yeah.
He comes back with a vengeance there. Rebound dunk.
Jump ball this. Sent to the corner. Jordy Barnes, 4-3.
If he's open, he's probably going to hit it.
5 seconds, and Smith is fouled. And let's see how much time. There should be about 5 seconds left.
Top 50.
I thought we were blowing whistles. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll do it for the first half. We go to the end of the first half of the Amigos 33, Colonels 27. You're watching Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.
From the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's a perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
Start of the second half, Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. 6-point ball game. The Amigos got out quick, but the Colonels have been able to keep it close. And
there you go.
Lob that one up to Jax Allen, who lays it in.
Yeah, Caden Erickson. Love that. We saw a similar play to start an earlier game tonight. This one being finished there by the Colonels, and here comes Caden again.
So Erickson, nice find once again.
Boy, we saw a tie-up that really ignited Garrett. How about Caden Erickson, the other party involved in that tie-up? A couple quick initiated buckets for Caden.
Yeah, and I had the wrong name as well. It's Tyler Christensen for the Colonels. Yeah, the two aviators going. As Erickson, no. Tipped up by Garrett, no. And he finally claims the board.
Good switch there. We've seen Jagger roll off a lot of those high screens. Garrett been able to find him. Caden Erickson recognizing the switch.
Oh, nice ball on the baseline. Blocked away. Schroeder stays with it. Kind of lost it. It was a great control and then lost on his way up.
Just trying to do a lot there, right?
So 35-31, game 3 tonight. We do play next week on the 10th, but then the 17th is a bye week for championship night at Vivint Arena. There's Jordy Barnes for 3.
It's a bye week for the top 50, but it's go week for the next.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so tune in. It's going to be a great way to kind of get a picture of what's coming up here in the state of Utah.
It was a great
Bettinger, yeah.
That was a great pass from Garrett, and then Bettinger with the block on Frankham. And Frankham going the line. Shot won't go. Rebound taken by McKee.
Of course, this one meaningful because you have teammates in Jackson Smith and Mason Bettinger. You're going to have to listen to each other all winter long, talk about who got the better of this one, Dustin.
Mm-hmm. Especially go shoot free throws.
Mm-hmm.
Play ping pong. I don't know if kids play that anymore. Foosball. There's a steal.
That was my game. Oh, foosball.
And quick on the other end, Mason Bettinger. Yes, look at that. Come all the way back, and the Colonels take a 36-35 lead. It was 31-20.
Bettinger really picking up the aggressiveness. Look at him just body into Garrett there and forces that pass out of bounds.
Well, Schroeder seemed like he was a little uncertain if it was touched or not. He kind of pulled up. Or maybe he didn't really have a shot at it either.
And Mason Bettinger talking to the official, and Isaac Garrett kind of had to look like, yeah, you know.
Hey, you checked with the official that it was white ball on that one, too. As he turned around, he's like, right? Like, yep. You can't take the competitive stuff out of competitive guys.
I don't know. Tom Brady seems to handle it pretty well.
Right? Can I tell you my favorite thing about the Mike Thomas thing is Mike Thomas is yelling, "It's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady."
Oh, boy, tough pass there.
That's right, Mike Evans. Because that one's short from Bettinger.
Another game here with short benches. Just one extra for the Amigos, 2 for the Colonels. See how the duration plays out.
Tanner McKee in football shape, and there's a Bettinger off the lob, and now an extended lead here, 3 points.
Region rivals playing teammates tonight, playing friendly tonight.
We'll see if it stays friendly in December and January. I should say January and February. Is the pull-up is good for Erickson.
What a start to this second half for the Colonels, huh? My goodness.
Yeah. Well, everything was going the way of the Amigos early.
Yeah.
And then a timeout taken. We'll take it with them. You're watching the Top 50. 15:02 left. I want to remind you that Utah Top 50 brought to you by Athletic Republic. Over the past 3 decades, Athletic Republic's signature acceleration training has helped hundreds of thousands of scholastic athletes achieve their goals, helping them develop the strength and the movement skills needed to increase speed, build power, and improve agility.
Boy, missed opportunity for Jackson Smith. The defense was very late to close down the paint. It was just too strong on the take.
Jordy Barnes was online and just off. McKee with the board, back into Bettinger. Mason was up strong and finishes.
Boy, look at all the bodies in the paint there for the Colonels. You have Bettinger, you have Jackson McKee, and you've got Whitehead, all scrapping for the board, and it pays off.
And the Amigos have gone cold. Back on the other end, here's Barnes.
All right, this has to work to Bettinger because Jackson Smith was guarding him. We need teammate on teammate here.
Yes, we do. He should be calling for the ball. I want it here.
Yeah.
Barnes the trigger. Here's Bettinger. There, Bettinger fall away. No.
How about a D by Allen? Jax Allen taking on our 5A Offensive Player of the Year last year.
And hung with him.
Yes.
Garrett, feeling, got around and scores.
Boy, what a great job of working against height. Whitehead had great positioning. You see him set up that spin on the baseline and able to find the finish on the backside.
He just seems a lot more just nimble from what we saw a year ago. I feel like I need to go back and watch a couple of our Pleasant Grove games from last year. I'm just mischaracterizing the growth here for Garrett.
See, and I kind of feel like, and I only saw PG once or twice last year, I always felt like it was a quiet 20. Right, it was like you see the game and you look at me like, he has how many? It just didn't.
Right.
But this, and that's why I said purposeful earlier, right? Is that it feels like, oh yeah, he leaves his imprint on the game now, whereas last year it was kind of like, I didn't realize he had that many.
Like, oh wow,
it's just just different.
Schroeder sends out to Garrett. Now Hinckley. Good defense there by Whitehead. Smith to the corner, Hinckley. And McKee with him. Back up to Garrett. Garrett can go right at Whitehead. Shot on the key would not drop. Ahead. And that's William Santiago. And Santiago lays that one in.
Love the recognition there by the Colonels. Got guys running the floor. Get it up the floor quickly. Let them score.
I know our camera guy, Kimball Bigelow, is a cinephile of sorts. I mean, he knows a few good men, right? If I go William Santiago, yeah, there we go. See? It's a good boy. He wouldn't get any food at the next family dinner if that was off. If he didn't know. On the drive, can't get that one to go. Rebound taken by the Colonels, and going back up strong is Christensen.
I mean, right now, the Colonels brought their Windex. Every rebound, offensively, defensively, is going to the Kentucky Colonels.
Get this, 26-6 since it was 31-20.
And it's because they're getting second and third chance opportunities, and it's one and done for the Amigos on the other end.
Yeah. Erickson gets into Frankham, can't get it, gets his own board. No, Hinckley clears it. Here comes Smith.
And look, the Amigos have gone a little cold here on the offensive end. I say try to get something easy.
There you go.
There you go. I wasn't thinking that was easy, but then it's like, oh, it's Jackson Smith. So,
Oh, nifty footwork like Jackson Smith and Jigba.
It was nifty.
It was. It's a nifty gifty. Nifty gifty for 3.
That's the second time tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go for the third. And that shot long from Santiago. Here comes Smith again. And we got the third.
Who says there's a drought? It's raining inside the Lifetime Activity Center.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the lake.
Yeah.
The lake's
from
full.
The lake, in the lake.
Christensen sends out Santiago. Williams sends around. Oh, nice ball fake from McKee. I really wanted him to be able to hit that.
Yeah.
That was a nice little ball fake.
A little heat check here for Jackson, maybe.
Fall away, and that's 8 straight.
Lake effect.
As Dane's dropping dimes, we're going to take a timeout. You're watching the Utah Top 50. Well, it's been an 8-point personal run by Jackson Smith to make it a 1-point game, 46-45, as Christensen goes on the reverse and gets a foul call. Will be a 1-for-2 free throw here for Christensen. Been a nice spurt here for Jackson Smith.
Yeah, he's really started to bring some offense for the Colonels, really help get them going again. After, I don't know, a 5-10 minute spurt where there was just not a lot of offense.
Well, especially in the second half.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go,
there
Dusty.
There we go. Smith on Bettinger.
This is for all the talk in practice.
He set him up.
Ooh.
Oh, he left it on the short end. Or if you were putting, they call it the amateur side.
They were both smiling for just a glimmer.
Just for a
done
moment.
On this end.
Here we go. Bettinger backing out Smith. Fall away. Mason crawls in.
All right, 2-0 Mason.
Bettinger switches to Garrett. Allen goes hard to the hole, and maybe in January you get the benefit of that call, but not here. As Bettinger sends out to Barnes. No. Oh, nice find inside Christensen.
Didn't look like there was a lot of space, and yet I think there was probably more than there looked. Jordy able to fit one in.
On the drive, Christensen stripped.
Numbers.
Barnes gives it up to Christensen. Yeah, he didn't get that
Never
cleanly.
Had it. Yep.
Bettinger with the extra board. Free throw line J won't go. McKee with the rebound, and he's fouled on the golden line.
2 offensive boards on that series. We talk about the rebounding for the Colonels, and it continues to be an area of strength for them in this contest.
And the 1-for-2, good.
I think in a regular contest, you'd see the head coach of the Colonels go all Steve Ballmer, excited like with the rebounding effort we've seen from them tonight. jumping around. And
which version of Steve Ballmer? Steve Ballmer on the sideline with the Clippers, or Steve Ballmer releasing Windows 96?
Yes.
I couldn't help myself. As the shot won't go. Or Steve Ballmer announcing the new arena. As there we go, it was Christensen. Man, I had it down 46-45.
Giveaway.
An 8-0 run, soon to be, no, missed it. Extra board, Eric McKee, but he lost it. So a 9-point game. Smith is what got things going for the Amigos. Goes into Frankham. Frankham, quick turn, misses. The foul will go to McKee. McKee says there's no blood, no foul.
Well, it feels like a while since they've really tried to go through Jagger. Started off the game well. But it feels like that's his first shot of the second half. Does he have another one?
I don't think so. As Hinckley with the board off the missed free throw. Out to Smith.
They're protecting that pick and roll game from Jagger much better, are the Colonels. Someone always with them.
Hinckley closed out by Santiago. Garrett goes at Bettinger. And the offensive foul. Yeah, the arm got away.
Talked about some of the frustrations tonight for Isaac Garrett as the Colonels have really tried to get very physical with Isaac tonight.
Well, it was after the putback dunk. He's kind of been, I don't know, more bodied up at that point.
But even before that, right? Because there was the tie-up.
Right.
That happened just before that.
Barnes to Bettinger. Bettinger right to the hole. Up and under, got some space, couldn't finish. Whitehead saves it.
Jagger showing he's got some athleticism to him as he staged for stride there.
Three, good. Ooh. Erickson. What's not to like? Extra possession, good. Passing, good. Three, good.
That is a look at a 6A Offensive Player of the Year candidate in Caden Erickson. I'm calling it right now.
Hey, even Player of the Year, man. I mean,
could be.
What he's going to have to do to help the Titans and get back to where they were a year ago is Bettinger fouls Smith.
In a wide-open 6A.
Wide open. I mean, you got the returning champs having graduated a bunch of talent outside of a couple players.
You have Cypress.
Mm-hmm. Cypress. Corner Canyon brings back Kozlowski.
Yep. But I don't think there's a prohibitive favorite.
Right. I agree.
You know?
I agree with that. Okay. Obviously, PG will always be in the mix.
Yep.
You got Staley and Burgess.
There's some player movement where you might see some rosters get impacted. Harriman brings back a lot of talent.
Yeah. The Johnson.
See if they can take that next step.
Smith, 4-3.
He's been dialed in from long range tonight. Amigos badly needed that to get him back in single digits.
He's the momentum guy. Bettinger is your consistent, not
he's
saying
the lunch
Jackson's
pail
not.
guy, right?
Yeah, but he's a guy, hey, we need buckets. We need that, hey, let's get momentum or stop momentum. That's Jackson Smith is beautiful ball movement and finish there for Whitehead.
Yeah, the Colonels continue to just manipulate, dominate the rim. Another offensive rebound on the putback. And that's the danger, right, is you get down and now you start taking quick shots from long range, and then you get looks right at the rim on the other end. How about the block?
Again, you see the off-season work from Garrett getting up on that one and the block on Whitehead. Good thing Coach Barnes isn't here. Where's Matt? Only because he threw the ball away on an inbound. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Hinckley from the corner, lipped out. I'm sure Matt's getting some final rounds in before basketball season starts.
I don't know. It's been dark for a while. I guess they probably had a little bit
Could
of a
have
window.
wrapped up.
Huh?
Yeah, or maybe he's at Top Golf just getting a couple in. Could he get that one? Whitehead with the board? No. And the rebound taken by Hinckley. Garrett sizing up Whitehead. Goes at him, left hand, and goes. Maybe caught him a little bit on the fall through.
Good patience there by Garrett. Whitehead does a nice job of sticking with him. We've seen that length impact shots tonight. And Garrett, that time the patience, able to get it past him.
Bettinger sizing up Allen, loses it. Sends this ahead to Hinckley. He's got Schroeder, but Barnes with the soccer kick out. As we held up the clock at 1:51. As they're taking orders from the big boss downstairs. Skip pass to Hinckley. Oh, nice drive, and it opens up as Batani lays that one in. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I want to remind you, the Athletic Republic is a proud sponsor of Utah Top 50 at any age, any level. Basketball is a physically demanding sport. By focusing on acceleration, agility, power, we can give players in every position the tools to be more successful on game day. 7-point game as the Amigos going to try to empty the tank here on a short bench, and there's a turnover.
It worked.
First opportunity here.
Yeah.
So we're stopping the clock at every stoppage here.
Well, you got a close contest here, right?
Yeah.
So, chance for them to try to play this out. Been a little scoring night tonight. Had our second game, one team getting to the 90s, but really everyone else been kind of in the 60s, and this game trending that same direction.
Smith, a little flat-footed three, and out of bounds off of the Amigos.
Had a bench there, nearly asking for a replay. Talking to the outside official there, wanted a perspective.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, right.
Bettinger. Head to Barnes. Jordy tried to give a different move there to the corners. McKee, extra pass to Bettinger. And we got a flyby +1 there for Mason Bettinger. Give him the three, and it's a 10-point game. So there's Jackson Smith. Give out to Garrett. And Garrett, tough pass taken away by Barnes. Jordy, pirouette, sent out to Erickson. Looking for the dagger. There's your dagger.
Just getting rhythm, right? Caden recognizing he had some space, took the dribble, got his feet set, hits it.
Hinckley from the corner, won't go. Erickson with the board.
Rebounding tonight, the difference for the Colonels. Again, both ends of the floor. It's tough to keep up with.
Christensen showed some suddenness tonight. As Smith on the other end gets that one out the window. But it'll be the Colonels knocking off the Anaheim Amigos. An impressive 13-point win. Dane, your final thoughts and a selection of a player of the game.
Well, I love the response by the Colonels. Fell down early, came back, and then just were able to hold on. You talk about efforts on both ends of the floor. I don't know if I've got a player of the game tonight, Dusty. I felt like it was a real team effort. I'll go with Braden Whitehead in the paint.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, I mean, it could have been 4 guys because everyone was crashing the boards, offensive, defensive. I thought Whitehead did a nice job defensively tonight. Don't know that he led them in scoring, but did a lot of gritty plays down low against Frankham and company to help the Colonels get the dub.
Again, final score, the Kentucky Colonels 67, the Anaheim Amigos 54. We got another triple header next week right here on KSLSports.com for Utah Top 50. And again, remind you, the championship day is October 25th, Tuesday at Vivint Arena. It'll be an absolute blast. But again, for Kimball Bigelow and Dean Stewart, I'm Dusty Litzer. Thanks for joining us and for watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.